There are a lot of men who would like to become passport brothers. You see the Instagram locations, the beautiful women we encounter, and you wonder or wish how you could become a passport brother. But the problem is that you have no money and your job does not pay well. Or you cannot get enough time off to travel. The jobs I will talk about in this video will allow you to earn a United States income while at the same time allowing you to live in places such as Japan, the Philippines, Eastern Europe or South America. When I traveled throughout Asia, my budget was $1,600 a month. This covered all my costs. It covered rent in different Airbnbs, food, local transportation, and entertainment. All of it. I never cooked, so my biggest expense was food. I spent around $900 a month on food. If I cooked, it would have been less than half this amount. So if you got a job making $12 an hour, for 40 hours a week, then you would earn enough money to live in most of these places. This is enough money for most people to live in Okinawa, Japan, the Philippines, Eastern Europe or South America. And if you have any kind of skill, then you can earn a lot more. I am not talking about jobs teaching or tutoring English, or anything related to computer programming or data analysis. Here is an example. This man's name is Edward Snowden. In his early 20s, with only a GED, he was earning over $100,000 a year working in the state of Hawaii, and he is not from Hawaii. Thus, he was living in a tropical paradise, with a beautiful woman, earning more money than what he could spend. I will not get into all what he did, but he leaked secret government information and ran to Russia, where he is living today. In my opinion, he is not only a dumbass, but an amazing dumbass. A lot of the stuff he leaked was already in the news. Plus, if he believed that something wrong was going on, then there is a government procedure he could have followed. But I guess what can you expect from a man who came from a nice middle-class background, who decided not to graduate high school and instead get his GED? He worked for the United States Department of Defense. The United States Department of Defense is big. Really big. They hire a lot of individuals. Back in the 80s, I worked for them in Bethesda, Maryland. I was getting my college degree in math, but I worked with a lot of others who had college degrees in business, chemistry, and biology. It does not matter what college degree or skill you have. The Department of Defense will probably have a job you can do. My friend Jerome's job was video editing. Plus, the United States State Department also has a lot of jobs at our embassies, but this video will just concentrate on jobs at different United States military bases around the world. Here is a map of where the United States has military bases. This map does not list them all. It does not show the bases in Brazil or South America. But there are around 750 military bases in at least 80 countries. We have bases in the Philippines, Japan, Australia, the Middle East, the Caribbean, Africa, and Europe, such as Germany and Poland. The biggest base is in South Korea. Some of these bases are so big they are like small United States cities. And like any city, they need workers such as teachers, fast food workers, janitorial staff and a lot more. Here is a video of the military base in South Korea.
Army Family Housing boasts 3, 4, and 5-bedroom furnished units. They're within walking distance to schools, the Child Development Center, and the future PX and Commissary. Each apartment has underground parking and secure storage for your property. Located next to Army Family Housing, new elementary, middle, and high schools offer great classrooms, labs, music rooms, libraries, and sports fields. Our new downtown area includes a PX and Commissary that are among the largest in the world and offer plenty of free parking. The new PX is bright and spacious and will rival any commercial store for selections in clothing, shoes, outerwear, and more. There's also space for more than 30 vendors offering food, gifts, and a variety of items. Within the spacious new commissary, you'll find a huge frozen food area, baked goods, fruits and vegetables, meats, and deli items. Several fitness centers, a 48-lane bowling alley, movie theaters, an expansive library, dining and entertainment. The Splish and Splash Water Park and an active youth sports program.
As you saw, a military base like this needs many different types of people. You can work at McDonald's, making $12 an hour, which is more than enough money to live in the Philippines or Japan. If you have a college degree or some type of skill, you might be able to earn a lot more. Plus, do not forget it is not only the military bases, you might also be able to get a job working at an embassy. The United States has embassies in every country. Some of these jobs will pay for your moving costs, but the lower paying jobs, such as working at McDonald's, will not. Do not worry, because in most countries, United States citizens can stay for 90 days. This is enough time to get a job working at a military base. Then afterward, you will be allowed to stay as long as you are working at the base. Your paycheck can be deposited into your American bank account, and you can withdraw money at the military base ATMs. Plus, while working on the base, you get an American address, which means that mail will work the same as if you were in America. So if you order anything from Amazon, you only pay for the shipping cost to San Francisco, and the military pays the rest of the way. Plus, if you have Medicare, it should work on the base. The children have to see doctors, so you might also be allowed to see the same American doctors. This website is a good place to start. I will put a link to this website in the description. This website says it is for Okinawa, Japan, but the resources on this website can be used for other locations. It also says that, while military spouses and veterans may receive priority in some hiring processes, many positions remain available for qualified civilians, and persistence can lead to rewarding opportunities. However, being in the country when applying can be helpful. Remember, military people come and go, and are redeployed to other locations. So different jobs can open all the time. I saw a video of a retired 70-year-old man who was living in the Philippines. He was working on a military base in the Philippines helping military veterans with health care claims. So, the point is there are a lot of different types of jobs. The hard part is finding them. Some of the resources he listed are the following: Air Force Civilian Service Job, Marine Corps Community Services, Army Civilian Jobs, Federal Service General Schedule, Department of Defense Education Activity, Army and Air Force Exchange Services, Community Bank, Navy Federal Credit Union, the USO, University of Maryland Asia, Northrop Grumman, or many other defense contractors like Booz Allen Hamilton. He also said to try websites such as Indeed.com and Glassdoor.com to give you some more incentives. Here are some images of beautiful women.
You know, the Navy guys that had never gotten women before loved it.
Really?
They loved it.
Rural Japanese women that speak 0 words of English are like, oh, American, and they're like about
they think
it.
They're attractive, I guess, for some reason, or they just don't care. I don't know. I didn't.
Dude, it's probably like the exotic factor. It's like, oh, he's so different.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and all that stuff.